Greetings to you out there, and thanks very much for joining us in an exciting meeting with the author of the book, Discovering the People of Mokposimonde. He is no other than Mr. Kwencha Aloys. So, it's nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Uh, Dear followers of Monet, dear friends of Monet, this is Njofie Wilson, and sitting by my right is Kwencha Aloys, the author of this amazing publication, this amazing book that can change your life if you read it. He is no other than Mr. Kwencha Aloys, and we, the people of Mok, always like to call him Kwencha Aloys because he has a lot of experience and he has done a lot to bring this publication out. And as you can see, we have some fresh copies just coming from the printing house. We have some fresh copies of the books. The first print got finished, so we had to move to another print. We have to print more copies. So as of now, copies were finished, but now copies are so much available. So I would like you to again maybe just tell us what this nice book is talking about.
The book talks precisely about the history of Mok, their origin, and then the culture.
Wow, that is interesting. But I mean, our curious viewers who may want to know exactly what this book is talking about, we know of more people migrating from where we call Femok today. So can you just tell us what transpired at Femok before more people find themselves in where they are today?
And from Mok, they won under one ruler, the then chief, and now we can call it Fon or king, and it was called Fozenkang. In his days, things went on normally until at one time there was a lot of disorganization due to his behavior. He was unholy to the village, and then people hated him, and because of so many unholy activities, the villagers rebelled against him. And because of the rebellion, they ended up, I will say, assassinating him because they tied him on a fig tree at the entrance of the palace and then left. And it is from there that the Mok split into 4 different Moks. You have what is called Mok Foza or Mok Fosimonde. Some people call it Fosimonde. Then you have Mokmbe, Mok Leliang, and Mok Lete, what is also known as Fortang.
Wow. This is so amazing. I mean, you can already start to feel the power that is inside this book. It's a 143 page publication. If you were to just digest this 143 pages, I mean, it should have been as if you existed around more than 100 years in Mok. So there are many things that you may not know, or you might not have had the opportunity to hear from somebody, but right here we have it all written in one book, Discovering the People of Mokposimonde. So fresh copies are out. Pa has just told us just an excerpt, just a tip of what is inside this powerful book. And you that you are watching, knowledge is power. Like Marcus Garvey said, found right at the back of this book, Marcus Garvey said, a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. You understand what a tree without roots is? The moment a tree loses its root, I'm sure I should not be the one to tell you what will happen to that tree. When a tree loses its root, it will dry off, and when it dries off, it is used as firewood. So this is the history of Mok people. You may not be of a Mok origin, but it is always good to discover knowledge. It's always good to discover the ways of life of other people. So this powerful book is out. Copies will soon be made available online. So we talk of launching this book. We are looking forward to to visiting some places. Can you just tell us those places where we are going to be taking this book to?
We intend to visit the Bamenda mock meetings, to go to Yaoundé, and then go to Boya, Kumba, Bafoussam, and almost all the towns where you have Mordecai branches in Cameroon.
Wow, wow, wow. That means the book, wherever you are, if you cannot be able to get the book right from by giving the order, we will meet you right with the book. Talk of Yaoundé, Douala, Bamenda, Boya, Kumba, and so on. We are going to travel with the book. But as of now, we have copies out, so you can order your copy. The contacts will be made at the end of this video. The contacts will be made on the comment section, so that you can be able to know how to get this book. It is so powerful. It is so amazing. And the content of this book, I've had the opportunity to read it, and the information that is found here, I mean, even if you ask some people who are even in Mok and they are very old today, they will not be able to give you the information that is found in this book. It is very important. Your culture, your history, just like we studied the importance of history, to know your past is very important in you forging ahead in the future. So the knowledge is here, the way of life of the Mok people, and even beyond, the way they live, their culture, and their way of life is all recorded in this book. So we are inviting you, get a copy. We will give you the contacts, and just as Pa was talking, the copies will travel all over the world. Very soon, not long from now, copies will be made available online. So if you are watching from abroad and you're thinking of how can I get a copy of this with me, maybe in the USA, in the UK, or anywhere else in the world, we want to assure you that very soon, very soon, all the information will be provided and the book will be available online, and you can buy copies. And it is very surprising of the price they are selling this 143 page book. It is something we cannot even mention it here now, because it's quite affordable. Star just want to help us, because he has gained the experience, he has researched the knowledge, and just want to help share it with the more people.
Now, I really want everybody to have information about Mok, even the non-Moks, people who are not indigents of Mok, to have information about Mok. That is my greatest intention.
Wow. So Pa is telling us that he just wants the people to have information. It is very important. And as you can see, the book is very nice, very solid. We have the beautiful town of Mbeleka, part of Mok. Here on the front cover, we have His Majesty Dr. Fozao Adolf Afo, who happens to be the king of Mok for Simonde. We have the #1 crop of the Mok people, called the cultivation of the #1 crop by Mok people, which is Irish potatoes here. And we have a beautiful picture of a Mok house, what we call Menzong, which is the soldiers' dance, and about the altar, and so on. So it was a nice time seeing you. It was a nice time discovering. And we want to also, before we go, we want to also indicate that the first copies that came out might have had some
binding problems.
Yes, some binding problems. You know, it was folded, but we have arranged that. We have fixed that. We are really sorry if you found some inconvenience with that, but it has been fixed in this version. As you can see, it is well bounded, very solid, strong. You can open it and you can read it. So it's a nice book. You enjoy reading it. I enjoyed the book. I myself, when I was reading, I was amazed. Is this really how the more people are? Is it how they used to behave in the past? Is it what transpired in the past? Is it what transpired between the funds? I mean, it was so much, so amazing. So, but we want to thank you very much. Can you just say a word to the more people in the dialect?
Con cái một phổ rồi lên mong sầm lạ mà lạ gì lucy thằng bị thằng gọi một anh dân sẽ cái một là gửi muốn gửi cho xong ta được từ gì đồng một đòn sinh cử người phải dễ dỗ bé là rồi lạ mà lạ về azu bé mi ở đây bé lúa
ukun kom te wole gange ala apeuse betaka wene te mi to shilala pe betaka woze ajo no mingo no tinga ala apeuse betaka wo even as wo atel azima ala ape betaka wo te diga homba o shikwe la pe eso shikwe la pe a mbongolo wai zumangale atila knowledge mo le zanol na mbi anu la azi Zungo na la pe a zi te jo ale go zum no ma in to la pe dear followers of Monet, dear people of dear followers, dear friends of Monet, dear more people, we want to thank you for joining us in this special broadcast which we met our father who has done a lot to bring this book in a written form. We want to appeal to you that prepare to buy this book. The contacts will be provided in the comments of this video, so prepare to get a copy. Knowledge is so important. Knowledge is something that is important. In fact, we have somebody, we call him Warren Buffett, a very successful man. He said he reads 5 hours a day, and I believe that within 10 hours you can be able to read this book. If you dedicate 10 hours, you read this book completely. And just 5 hours of reading can change your destiny, can change your life. Just knowing how more people used to exist can be a plus in your career, in your political life, in your education life, because somebody will really appear, will not make sense if acts of the history of Britain, Germany, and he knows it. And then his own village.
he won't know.
And then if you don't know the history of your own village, and then you are quoting British, American, then I believe the person may be interpreted as being foolish. Because how can you know a country that you may never visit throughout your life? You know their history, but your own that is behind that you are living in, your roots. If you don't know it, you have been buying books for, tens of thousands. About German history, British history, American history. Now that we have, this book is quite cheap. Our own history is supposed to be even more expensive because it's what concerns us, what we need to know, is what will actually help us. So this book is quite affordable for every more person. You can buy it, you can give it as gifts to people. It's going to change their life. It's going to help them. It has a lot aspect, not only history, but it has a lot about the economy, about the opportunities in work,
Culture.
The
Tradition.
It has so many things. Sure, even you want to know the number of chiefs in work, all their names, they becomes they call it even Befrontier. Okay,
That's the chiefs. Who used to be called chiefs, sub chiefs.
Yeah, the chiefs.
And then the notables.
Yes. You want to know more proverbs and so on. It's so much. You need to read this book. You watching this, you need to read this book. It's quite amazing. So get a copy. The contact information will be provided. For those of you abroad, don't bother. You'll get the copies online and you'll be given the necessary directives on how to get the book. While those of us in Cameroon, you can continue to place your order through the contacts that will be given below. And we are going to take a tour visiting the various towns. And we are going to make the information. So keep watch and keep connected to Monet page, because we'll be giving you information of which town we are going from here to take copies to them. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, thank you very much.
It's my place to thank you more.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
I'm so excited by this. So thank you for watching. Please share this video, share it with your friends, share it in your groups, and see you next time. Remember, Monet will be coming, will be live on Saturday at 8 p.m. on our normal program, Works Perspective. So remember to join us and keep your eye on the Monet page, because we'll always come up with information, with discoveries, and a lot of exciting things just for you to learn from, just for you to share just for you to share your know-how and so on, so that together we can take the world to another higher height. So God bless you, and thank you for watching.